Nearly 87 million households in the U.S. have a pet. And every year, the nonprofit organization, the North American Veterinary Community, or NAVC, hosts an annual meeting where thousands of veterinarians learn the newest trends, techniques, and treatments, and maybe some breakthrough medical advancements for animals. Right now, I'm joined with Dr. Dana Varble. She now joins us from that expo that's going on in Orlando. Doctor, thanks for joining us today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
All right, doctor, what are the new trends that we're seeing right now that veterinarians could be seeing this year that could impact our four or two-legged friends?
Well, here at VMX, I'm sitting here with 27,000 other veterinary professionals and over 720 exhibitors from more than 82 countries. And I'll tell you, one of the biggest trends we're seeing this year in the expo, but also in our education sessions, is all the information that has to do with the technology that is advancing veterinary medicine, particularly artificial intelligence, or AI. We're seeing AI being used to help us evaluate x-rays, to look more closely at blood samples. We're even seeing it being used to look at the swabs from infected ears to try and get a lot more information out of those samples these days.
And when you get that information, it leads to better care, maybe some more specific medication that could work better?
Yeah, that's the other great thing that's coming out of VMX this year is, as a veterinarian, I used to have to take medications that were really developed and researched with the intention of them being human medications. But now I'm seeing drugs developed specifically for dogs or specifically for cats. And those medications are made specifically to work with a dog's body, for example. And that means that there's less side effects and treatment's a little bit more predictable. So I have new monoclonal antibodies for pain in dogs and a different one for cats. And I also have 2 new oral medications for cats with diabetes, which has usually required twice-a-day insulin treatments.
So it looks like we're able to keep our best friends a little bit longer. That's going to make a big difference for pet owners, I would imagine.
Yeah, not only longer, but a better quality of life. Less pain, diabetes that's easier to manage, and other conditions as well are being affected by these advancements.
What are the more popular dog breeds right now?
So I'm sure you heard the news, but last year, the French Bulldog, no offense, Athena, surpassed the Labrador as the most popular breed in the U.S. And French Bulldogs are super cute with their smushed faces and their big eyes. But dogs with those smushed faces are what we call brachycephalic. And that means that they tend to have more problems with their airway, but it can also cause things like skin and stomach issues. So we know they have very specific medical needs, and as veterinarians, we want to learn more and innovate around treating those needs so that those French Bulldogs can have, again, longer, happier lives and spend more quality time with their owners.
Dr. Varble, anything else happening at the expo right now that should be of interest to us?
Yeah, we're also seeing an explosion in exotic pets or non-traditional pets, particularly in a type of lizard called a bearded dragon. And these are very small, docile lizards, so they make great pets. But again, we know they have very specific needs as far as light and heat. They have very specific needs in their food and nutrition areas. So again, we want to advance the science of those things so that we can bring the very best recommendations to people who actually get really attached to their pet lizards.
All right, Dr. Dana Varble, thanks very much for joining us from Orlando. Appreciate you coming on today.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right, our pleasure.